Hey guys, Marco Flores here with Nerd in the Bay, and today we're looking at leaked covers from Marvel, or might have been from somewhere else, that was showing what's going to happen post Secret Wars, the current event in Marvel Comics. So here's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at A Force. Uh, you see all the women Marvel heroes in an Avengers team. So that's happening. Don't know if it's like a multiverse thing. I don't think it's a multiverse thing, but they are definitely happening after Secret Wars. Next up, we're looking at all different Avengers. I don't know if you can see on the bottom it says Earth's most dedicated heroes. So we see half teenagers and half, veteran Avengers. Um, yeah, so it's kind of like a mentorship type thing. Next up, we have Agents of Shield, based off the TV series. So you're probably going to see Coulson. You're going to see all the characters that are out there right now. All up next, you have all new Wolverine. X-23 has donned the mantle of the Wolverine, so sees her new costume. Here you have Amazing Spider-Man #1. Looks like a Batman Inc. Version for Spider-Man. So here it looks like he's in Hong Kong, and there's a car right there on the bottom right. It says your friendly neighborhood just got bigger, meaning probably world scope. Uh, Hopefully many Spider-Man, like all over the world rather than Spider-Verse. Up next, you have all new X-Men. It looks like they're going to be on a road trip. You don't see Jean Grey there. You see new X suits, and a buggy, or yeah. So yeah, road trip. Angela, Asgard assassin. Uh, don't know much about this one other than she's going to be an assassin for Hell. And then here we have Ant-Man #1. I think Scott Lang, who used to be like a criminal, looks like he's working with criminals. Captain Marvel #1. As you can see here, there's like spaceships here in space, all with the A symbol. So maybe Captain Marvel is leading her own like squadron, which is cool. Carnage #1, which is interesting. I don't know why this was getting a #1, but maybe it's like you're delving into the mind of like Cassius Clay. Here you have Contest of Champions, based off the mobile video game, where Maestro, I guess, is gathering all these heroes for whatever reason. Here you have Daredevil, and it says on the bottom, the Devil's Apprentice, which looks like to be Gambit for some reason, being an apprentice. We don't know why. But, Daredevil's coming back. Daredevil's a hit on the TV show, so more Daredevil. Here we have Deadpool #1. Apparently, Deadpool is loved by everybody. Usually he's hated and like the most annoying superhero type thing, but, he has his own parade and stuff, and you'll see ahead of time where, Deadpool is going to get more play. Here we have Doctor Strange #1 with a battle axe. Kind of looks like Oathbreaker from Thor, from Odin's son. Drax #1. CM Punk is on this in particular, and then you see in the bottom it says Best in the Galaxy. So that's interesting that a wrestler is going on Drax or on a comic. Here we have Extraordinary X-Men #1. I was reading along some of the forums. You see gas in the back. Apparently it's like Terrigen Mist. Like they're hinting like Inhumans versus X-Men. But yeah, you see Old Man Logan, you see Nightcrawler, you see Jean Grey, who left all new X-Men, Magic, Iceman, and Colossus in the back. Colossus looks like disproportionate. So we got to see what happens, I guess, once they take the effects of the Terrigen Mist. But new costumes, Old Man Logan. Logan is back. Here we have Uncanny Avengers. Here we see we see Spider-Man right there. We see Quicksilver. We see Doctor Voodoo, and then we see this character on the bottom right. Don't know who she is yet. She is masked, and there's like no hint of her. And this is the other cover of it. So you see Steve Rogers in the back, maybe leading this squadron or this team. Human Torch, not sure if it's Johnny Storm or it's probably Toro or something, or Jim Hammond or whatever. Yeah, Deadpool and Rogue. And then here you have Guardians of the Galaxy. What you see here, you see Venom, different suit, but I think that's already been known. You see the Thing on the right, and yet in the center, there's a female Star Lord, which I'm thinking is Kitty Pryde, but Rocket Raccoon is the leader of this group this time around, which is pretty interesting. So we got to wonder why Thing is up in space now. Hawkeye number one. Hawkeye, very popular comic, widely regarded. So it's coming back. Hawkeye versus Hawkeye. Don't know why that's a thing right there. Howard the Duck. Howard the Duck comes back. Let's see. Not Agents of Shield. Howling Commandos. Something Shield. I forgot what it says because it's cut off. But you see monsters with Shield. Dum Dum Dugan in the center. Here we have Illuminati. Forever Evil. It says in the bottom. Very interesting because Illuminati is usually like the apex of like the heroes on each aspects. So here we have the villain side, like Red Hood right there. I think that's Absorbing Man in the bottom center, and maybe Black Ant, Eric O'Grady. So we need to know who the other people are. But that's interesting that there's like a cabal, another cabal, and they call it Illuminati. Karnak is I did not even expect that. Like it came out of nowhere. But they're pushing in humans, so that's why you see Karnak. He has his own comic, which would be pretty interesting. So we'll definitely wait and see what comes out of that. He knows weaknesses. He just sees the weaknesses in everything. So we gotta wonder what's gonna happen there. Here we have the Mighty Thor. If you don't know who the female Thor is, I'm not gonna spoil who it is. But yeah, as you can see here, female Thor. Coming back. We don't know what happened to Odin's son, but we'll see. New Avengers, also another one that came out of nowhere. Sunspot owns AIM, and then you see Songbird, you see Hawkeye, you see Squirrel Girl. I think that's Hulkling, and forgot the other one. But yeah, they're a team. Songbird's been widely requested on forums. Hawkeye being on every team as usual. Squirrel Girl, being a badass as usual. And then yeah, very very interesting team. Here we have Miss Marvel. Basically survived and thrived in the Marvel Now. So she has her own comic, Inhumans. Yeah, more and more Miss Marvel. What's not to love? Nova number one. So you see Sam Alexander, and I'm guessing that is Sam's dad. So we're getting into the Nova Corps, which is good, and hopefully we get to see what happened to Richard Rider, the main Nova. So hopefully there's gonna be like a whole bunch of Novas going around. Old Man Logan, popular character, coming back, older, wiser, sharper. So we'll see how he interacts with the main Marvel universe and how everything's changing around him and how what he dealt with back in his own world and stuff like that. So definitely interesting. He's really getting pushed because I think they're about to have a movie with Old Man Logan. Sam Wilson, Captain America. You see them splitting up, maybe differing opinions and views. I think Steve Rogers is going to be commanding Shield at this point, or just like a commanding officer of some sort. But yeah, you see them splitting up in that sense. Here you have Silk number one. Don't know if you notice in the background, like that lady, that might be the Silk. I don't know her name, but yeah, it looks like a Disney princess. Spidey Gwen, very popular recently, so definitely getting her own comic. I'm pretty sure it's the whole 616-1610 universe, like they're merging together. Spider-Man number one, Miles Morales, in the main Marvel universe. So you're gonna see how he interacts with the main Marvel universe, how everything is different from what he was used to in the Ultimate Universe. This is interesting here. Spider-Woman number one, she is pregnant there, and yet she's gonna still be superheroing. So you gotta wonder how she's gonna interact with all these things and have a baby, and still having a baby, because this, remember, all new, all different, spans 8 months after Secret War. So here we have Squadron Supreme number one. All survivors from their own worlds. They'll do anything to protect this one. So it means they'll kind of be like that gray area team. They might do some bad stuff. Most likely they'll do some good stuff, and they'll do it for the greater good. But they're gonna hit that gray line. Star Lord number one, having his own solo. Don't know why he seemed to split off from Guardians, but we'll see. We'll find out, and then we'll see what happens with that whole relationship with Peter and Kitty Pryde. Totally Awesome Hulk. Weird title. Who is the Hulk? There's a new Hulk going around. A lot of forums say Amadeus Cho. Kind of makes sense, but then you also see that his arm is blacked out too. Next up, we have Ultimates number one. 616's version of the Ultimates. They never had that team called the Ultimates. You have Galactus as your teammate, so that is a power team right there. You have Spectrum, you have Blue Marvel. I think you have Miss America there, Captain Marvel, and Black Panther. Uncanny Inhumans. I'm noticing right off the bat, you see Beast, and I can only guess that's Cyclops on the top right, because Cyclops has not shown up in the cover so far of what's been leaked, and I think that's Toro in the bottom center. So yeah, you're definitely gonna be seeing a Inhumans X-Men like mashup. Here we have Uncanny X-Men number one. Bigger threats require more threatening X-Men. You see all the bad guys basically from the X-Men universe looking like a X-Force type team. You see Mystique, you see Phantom X, you see Sabretooth, you see Psylocke and Magneto, I guess back in his regular costume colors. So yeah, definitely interesting to see what threats they're going to be looking at. Venom, Space Knight, number one. Venom solo adventures in his new Venom suit. He wants to travel and wants to travel the world. You know, see some things. I mean, all more for Flash Thompson. Here, the Vision number one. I read the article from Comic Book Resources. He wants to start a family. He wants to live that normal life. He's gonna have a home and all that stuff. Kind of like Majin Buu's his own family. He creates them and stuff. So we'll definitely see what's happening there. And here you have Spider-Verse, which seems to be the only multiverse in this sense. But yeah, that is all of them right there. I hope you guys enjoy.